online, but also the fact that you have to sort of find your apartment or your house, um, or make your apartment or house sort of acceptable for this purpose and practical for this purpose. So that's one thing. The other thing, the number of tools and the amazing quality of these tools can be overwhelming. So I have seen 2, 3, 4 of my colleagues who sort of disappeared for 3, 4 days, and I had to. They didn't respond to emails. They didn't, sort of disappeared, and I had to call them and I had to ask them, what's wrong? Can we help? And they were sort of carried away, and they felt that they were really off their feet and in a completely different world on a new planet. And so with some of my colleagues, we came up with guidelines for online teaching, and I can tell you about the guidelines later if you like. And also with a very simple sort of chart with 3 basic tools that they can use, so they don't feel that they have to learn about 10 different things at the same time. I sent out this document, this summary document today, and of course the way we produced it was online, so we used Google Documents and we used Zoom to talk, and then the colleagues who are not at home in the online sphere received this summary today. So we'll be again talking tomorrow to see if they can manage something very simple on Monday when they have their first classes online. Yeah.
And so they come back when they feel supported by their colleagues.
They were absolutely. They were very happy that I called, for example, because they felt a bit sort of paralyzed by this tsunami of new information, new tasks, new things to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they promised on the phone that they will read this summary. And if they have questions, they will actually call back, or yeah, so they will be in touch. So I hope it helps. And actually, the guidelines that I mentioned, very simple things. And number 1 is try to keep things simple. Don't overcomplicate it, especially if you don't know the tools. And maybe number 2 was something like, think about the students also. So they are also upset. They also feel weird. They don't know how we will live. They don't know how all this happened. So yeah, let's just talk with them about how they are in the first couple of days, and how to organize a day, and how to make a schedule, and how to sort of what to expect, what to do maybe next week, but not very soon. And yeah, and perhaps the other very important thing that we talked about and we agreed on was that we have to seriously reduce the material, the content of the courses. We can't possibly expect them to sort of do the same stuff online as what we were planning for us face-to-face classrooms. Lynn doesn't agree.
It's interesting because so we have one student here, at least one that I know of, which is Julian, and he was really nodding and acquiescing to what you were saying, because it's sort of, one could think, yeah, well, that's obvious, right? But I think teachers are under so much pressure and all this is new that sometimes they will forget that all this is human upheaval for everyone. And so even this hiding, like teachers disappearing, not answering emails, so hiding is also something that you could see as a reaction with the students. So we're all in this together.